Good evening, everyone. Warm welcome to Regulatory Bodies YouTube channel by Textbook. My name is Madhav Sir. I welcome you all in the next session for SEBI Grade A 2025 Finance MCQ discussion. So before we start with the discussion, may I have a reply in the comment section that I'm audible, visible, everything is fine, we are good to go, so that we can begin the discussion without any further delay. आज का जो सेशन है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी pretty easy क्यों बोल रहा हूँ कि आज के सेशन में आई हैव कम अप विद द क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आर मोर ऑफ probability that they can be asked in the phase 1 examination in comparison to phase 2, because yesterday I got many messages over WhatsApp as well as Telegram कि सर थोड़े से easy questions भी करवा दो so that we can understand what will be the level of the examination in the phase 1 as well. तो उसी को thought में रखते हुए I have come up with a session today and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the discussion. So before we start, may I have a reply in the comment section? Are we good to go? Shall we begin the discussion? Are we good to go? Shall we begin the discussion? May I have a reply in the comment section, please? I guess now the connection is stable. Guys, may I have a reply? I hope now the audio and video is stable. There was some issue, I guess, with the network, but I guess now it's fine. If it is fine, give me a thumbs up, everyone, in the comment section so that we can start. Quickly reply in the comment section if everything is fine so that we can start the discussion without any further delay. If you want to download the PDF of this particular session, that will be available on my Telegram channel. Join the channel, which is Economics by Madhav Sir. Its handle is @Madhav Sir. Here we go with the first question of the evening. The first question is based on SEBI's origin as well as status. So SEBI was formed initially as a non-statutory body in 1988. That is absolutely correct. अगर हम SEBI की बात करें तो SEBI as an organization set up किया गया था even before 1992, before the act was passed. पहले SEBI was operating under different acts which were available under the penal code, और उसी acts के तहत it was operating. But over the period of time, then finally in 1992, SEBI Act was introduced and SEBI became a statutory body. So this is also correct. SEBI's headquarters is in Mumbai. That is also correct. Next is SEBI Act's objectives include protecting investors' interest and promoting the development of securities market. ये तो सबसे बड़ा टारगेट है, ये तो सबसे बड़ा एजेंडा है SEBI का. तो अगर हम SEBI के एजेंडाज की बात करें तो दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली द करेक्ट आंसर. अगला जो पॉइंट है दैट इज SEBI was created under the Banking Regulation Act 1949. No sir, that has nothing to do with it. So यहाँ पे अगर हम आंसर की बात करें तो what will be the correct answer for the given question? अगर आप देखेंगे तो correct answer for the given question would be 1, 2 and 4. Why I'm going with B? Why not with third? Because it says headquarters are in. Headquarter किसी भी organization का एक ही होगा, तो it cannot be R. So it's not a factual error. It's more of a language रिलेटेड एरर, तो अगर ऐसी कोई एरर आपकी एग्जामिनेशन में आए देन यू शुड बी वेरी क्लियर विद इट. सो आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी बी ऑप्शन. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. अगर हम अगले क्वेश्चन की बात करें, द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन सेज central government appoints the SEBI chairman. That is correct. Even the RBI governor is appointed by the central government. SEBI board normally includes a representative from Reserve Bank of India. This is correct. Normally ऐसा होता है, ऐसा किया जाता है. The finance minister has no role in appointing any SEBI member. Finance ministry does not have representation. टिपिकली अगर हम बात करें फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री की, तो फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री अपॉइंटमेंट में तो डायरेक्ट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, लेकिन हाँ अगर आप बोर्ड ऑफ मेंबर्स की बात कर रहे हैं तो फ्यू मेंबर्स आर रिकमेंडेड बाय फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री एज वेल. तो उसके बेसिस पे दिस पॉइंट इज गोइंग टू बी रॉन्ग. SEBI has regional offices across the country. That is correct. SEBI board is responsible for policy and oversight while management executes operation. This is also correct. है ना? So keeping that in mind, answer to this particular question would be what? Sir, answer to this particular question would be 1, 2, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 4 and 5 are the correct answers for the given question. तो उसके basis पे अगर हम correct option choose करें, then I will go with the A option. अगर आप ध्यान से देखेंगे, so in the A option we have 1, 2, 4, 5. So that is going to be the correct answer. Moving on to the next question, guys. अगला question देखते हैं क्या कहता है. The next question is now on your screen. The question says, as per SEBI functions, investor protection is a primary SEBI objective. आप बताओ क्या SEBI का primary objective customer protection है? बिल्कुल सर, customer protection ही है primary objective. That is correct. SEBI promotes development of the security market. Correct. SEBI registers and regulate market intermediaries like brokers, asset management companies, registrars. बिल्कुल सर, ये काम भी SEBI द्वारा किया जाता है. SEBI issue currency note? No sir, it is done by RBI. SEBI conduct investor education and grievance redressal functions. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे बात करें, while SEBI does not, or I would say SEBI does investor education and grievance redressal in fact, but statement 5 में in the question it was different, as it says question में it talks about the core roles. It's not one of the core role of SEBI. So keeping that in mind, A option is going to be the correct answer. ठीक है जी, क्लियर हो गया. चलिए अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर बढ़ते हैं. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टॉक्स अबाउट द सेबी पावर्स. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट सेबीज पावर, सेबी एक्सरसाइजेस क्वाजी लेजिस्लेटिव पावर्स. दैट इज करेक्ट. सेबी के पास पावर है टू मेक लॉज, टू इम्प्लीमेंट देम. सेबी एक्सरसाइज क्वाजी एग्जीक्यूटिव पावर्स. यस, बिकॉज सेबी is responsible for search, seizing, inspection, so that SEBI can check whether rules and regulations are implemented or not. SEBI exercises quasi judicial powers. That is also correct. SEBI action ले सकता है, penalties charge कर सकता है, decision सुना सकता है. SEBI can legislate for matters outside the scope of SEBI Act by the executive order. So that is not allowed. That is not at all allowed. Next is SEBI can suspend trading on an exchange and restrict market participants. क्या ये पॉइंट सही है सर? ये पॉइंट सही है. सेबी के पास ये पावर है कि अगर लगे सेबी को कि कोई एज पर दी सेबी लॉ, एज पर दी सेबी एक्ट ऑपरेट नहीं कर रहा, तो उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अगेंस्ट सेबी कैन टेक दी एक्शन. उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अगेंस्ट सेबी कैन इजिली टेक दी एक्शन, एंड इफ सेबी कैन टेक दी एक्शन एंड सस्पेंड इट्स विजिबिलिटी, सो इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस आंसर वुड बी fifth statement is also correct. Answer would be fifth statement is also correct. तो अगर हम इस statement के point of view से चले, अगर हम इस statement के point of view से चले, तो क्या सेबी के पास ये पावर है? बिल्कुल सर, सेबी के पास ये पावर है. और क्या आज तक सेबी ने इस पावर को एग्जीक्यूट किया है? सर बिल्कुल, सेबी ने इस पावर को एग्जीक्यूट भी किया है. सो कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड, ए ऑप्शन 1, 2, 3 and 5 आर करेक्ट. 1, 2, 3 and 5 are correct. I hope Vishali now the option is visible to you. ठीक है जी, आगे बढ़े अगले पॉइंट पे. Securities Appellate Tribunal, what is it? So it is a statutory appellate body to hear the appeals against SEBI orders. बिल्कुल, अगर आपको SEBI के साथ कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, SEBI के ऑर्डर्स के साथ कोई प्रॉब्लम है, you can challenge SEBI in front of SAT. Appeals to SAT must be filed within 60 days from the SEBI order. बिल्कुल सही है सर. SAT has powers to a civil court for summoning, enforcing attendance and examining the witness. Sir yes, ये power है SAT के पास. SAT orders can never be challenged. गलत है सर, SAT के orders को you can challenge in front of Supreme Court. SAT only entertains appeals against SEBI and not against other financial regulators. I would say it is partially correct, partially wrong, क्योंकि SAT का जो primary function, it handles appeals against SEBI only, but have jurisdiction in limited cases as provided by its status. So in that particular case, I will not go with fifth statement as 100% correct. So I will go with 1, 2 and 3. So A option is the correct answer for the given one. Is it correct? Is it clear, Vishali? Give me yes sir in the comment section so that I can move on to the next question. The next says SEBI Market Infrastructure Institutions, SEBI and Market Infrastructure Institutions. अगर हम SEBI Market and Infrastructure Institutions की बात करें उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अगर हम चीजों को देखें तो क्या क्या चीजें सही हैं, ध्यान से देखना. In 2025, SEBI has proposed curbing some powers of stock exchange chiefs and strengthening board oversight. ये बिल्कुल सही है सर. 2025 में SEBI ने कंसंट्रेट की है powers of exchange chief and stronger board oversight, which is absolutely correct. SEBI proposal in 2025 asks exchanges to have dedicated senior officers for trading and risk on their board. That is absolutely correct. SEBI 2025 proposal allow regulators to directly appoint CEOs for the exchanges. This is not allowed. They cannot appoint directly. I would say SEBI proposal has given certain reforms, but it did not include direct routine appointment of the exchange CEOs by SEBI. So that is not correct. The 2025 reforms aim to make market infrastructure institutions governance more accountable. This is correct. The reforms removed SEBI supervisory authority. नहीं सर, आज भी अगर हम बात करेंगे supervisory authority कौन है for these market infrastructure institutions, then the answer is going to be SEBI only. So answer is A option. That is absolutely correct. अगला देखो, SEBI and social media and market abuse related करंट अफेयर्स के फॉर्मेट पे ये क्वेश्चन मैंने आपके लिए फ्रेम किया. आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू एंजॉय डिस्कसिंग द सेम. सो द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज इन 2025 SEBI sought greater access to social media records to investigate market advice and rumors. बिल्कुल सही है. Finfluencers याद करो. The request in 2025 included powers to order takedowns of unregulated financial advice on messaging platform. This is also correct. SEBI already had blanket statutory powers under IT law to remove WhatsApp messages worldwide without any additional request. This is wrong. SEBI does not automatically have global takedown power under the IT law. Coordination and legal measures are needed, and has SEBI requested specific powers and corporation which can be given in the near future. So this is wrong. SEBI move in 2025 was driven by concerns about unregulated WhatsApp, Telegram group influencing. This is correct. SEBI social media proposal replace the need for corporation with other law enforcement agencies. नहीं सर, अभी भी other law enforcement agencies के साथ coordination बहुत closely required है in order to achieve the targets. So answer is going to be A option. 1, 2, 4 are correct, but third and fifth statement is wrong. Next, SEBI jurisdiction and exclusions. SEBI regulates stock exchanges, depositories and market intermediaries. Correct है सर, इसमें तो कोई if and but है ही नहीं. That is absolutely correct. Moving on to the next point. SEBI directly regulates commodity derivative market under the same status. No sir, SEBI directly आज कर रहा है, but actually में we had a different organization which was responsible for regulating the FMC. But over the period of time, the powers were transferred to SEBI also, but that is not under the original setup of SEBI. SEBI regulates mutual funds, yes. Credit rating agencies, yes. Alternative investment funds, yes. SEBI regulates overseas portfolio investors investing in Indian security market. अब कोई भी invest करे, चाहे वो foreigner investor है, Indian investor है, all are regulated under SEBI only. Next is regulation of banking products like bank deposit falls under the purview of RBI, not under SEBI. So answer will be 1, 3, 4. That means A option is correct. 1, 3, 4 is the correct answer. बढ़िया, अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर बढ़ते हैं. The next question talks about enforcement and remedies. If I talk about the enforcement and remedies, what it says, SEBI can inspect the books and call for information फ्रॉम एक्सचेंजेस एंड इंटरमीडियरी. सेबी के पास ये पावर है कि सेबी अपनी रेगुलेटेड एंटिटीज की जो बुक्स है उन्हें इंस्पेक्ट कर सकता है, उनकी बुक्स को कॉल कर सकता है फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन, ताकि उन्हें अच्छे से इंस्पेक्ट किया जा सके. दैट इज करेक्ट. सेबी कैन सस्पेंड और कैंसिल रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द इंटरमीडियरीज. बिल्कुल, सेबी अगर किसी को रजिस्ट्रेशन करता है, किसी को आई वुड से परमिशन प्रोवाइड करता है ना, सिमिलर मैनर सेबी हैज द पावर टू टेक इट अवे एज वेल. SEBI cannot impose monetary penalty, so SEBI can impose monetary penalty. SEBI runs investor education program and compliant redressal mechanism. So actually SEBI runs investor education, but अगर हम इसमें बात करें कि क्या ये SEBI का एक प्राइमरी या मैं ये कहूं कि एनफोर्समेंट या रेमेडीज के तहत कवर्ड सही फंक्शन है, नहीं, ओवरऑल सही है, लेकिन जिस ब्लैंकेट की हम बात कर रहे हैं उस ब्लैंकेट में ये फॉल नहीं करता. SEBI issues interim orders to contain market harm. This is correct. SEBI has the power to enforce interim orders to contain the market scenarios. So that is correct. So answer to this particular question will be B option. That is 1, 2 and 5. Is it clear everyone? समझ आ रहा है? I hope you are getting my point. I hope you all are getting my point. If it is clear, just give me yes sir so that I can move on to the next point. ठीक है जी, क्लियर हो गया. चलो, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सेबी बोर्ड एंड गवर्नेंस डिटेल्स. सो सेबी बोर्ड एंड गवर्नेंस के कॉन्सेप्ट पे मैंने एक क्वेश्चन आपके लिए फ्रेम किया. सेबी बोर्ड इंक्लूड्स द चेयरमैन, 2 representatives of central government and 1 RBI representative. Is it correct? बिल्कुल सही है सर. सेबी की अगर हम बात करें तो चेयरमैन है, representatives है from the central government and RBI. This is correct. The central government nominates the chairman and other members. True. Board members appointments are subject to qualification, fit and proper criteria. बिल्कुल सर, एक क्राइटेरिया लेट डाउन है, उसी के अकॉर्डिंग अपॉइंटमेंट होगी. दिस इज करेक्ट. सेबीज चेयरमैन टर्म इज ऑलवेज एग्जैक्टली 3 years. नहीं सर, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. It's not rigid, it is not fixed. It's generally 3 years, but it is not rigid, it is not fixed. It may vary and it may be announced at the time of appointment only. Next is the board. The board is the policy making body, while whole time members and management handle day-to-day administration. बोर्ड पॉलिसी है वर्सेस मैनेजमेंट, इसकी अगर हम बात करें तो होल टाइम मेंबर्स दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ द बोर्ड मेंबर्स ओनली, है ना. आई कैन नॉट से दैट दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन ओनली, दैट इज रॉन्ग. They are the part of execution as well as implementation as well as framing of the policy. So keeping that in mind, I would go with A. That is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Fifth is not 100% correct. It's partially correct, but it is not 100% correct. You need to remember this point, which is really very important. ठीक है जी, क्लियर हो गया पॉइंट. चलिए अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर बढ़ते हैं. Recent policy moves and product rules with respect to SEBI. SEBI has introduced a special delisting route for PSUs where government holds greater than 90% of the equity. इसका मतलब है कि अगर सर एक पब्लिक सेक्टर अंडरटेकिंग है, गवर्नमेंट ओन्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और उसमें गवर्नमेंट का शेयर 90% से ज्यादा है, तो सेबी ने एक रूल निकाला है. वो रूल ये है कि अगर यू आर रनिंग अ पब्लिक कंपनी, इन द पब्लिक कंपनी द मिनिमम शेयर होल्डिंग विद द पब्लिक शुड बी 25%. और अगर पब्लिक के पास 25% की शेयर होल्डिंग नहीं है तो सेबी हैज सेड टू द कंपनी दैट यू शुड float shareholding to the public so that it should be 25%. So SEBI ने introduce किया एक special delisting route for the PSUs. That is correct. SEBI reduced the minimum primary market investment limit for infrastructure investment funds to 25 lakhs. That is correct. For secondary market also, now it is 25 lakhs only. Next we have SEBI abolished KYC requirements. No, that is wrong. SEBI in 2025 floated a consultation on extending equity derivative contract tenures to address expiry day volatility. This is correct. तो जो आपके इक्विटी डेरिवेटिव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं उनके टेन्योर को बढ़ाने के लिए दिस इनिशिएटिव हैज बीन टेकन. SEBI proposed changes to ensure margin and pledge or repledge processes flow through depositories for investor protection. This is also correct. तो इन बेसिस पे अगर हम देखें तुम्हारा जो आंसर बनेगा दैट विल बी डी ऑप्शन 1, 2, 4 and 5 आर करेक्ट. सो डी ऑप्शन इज गोइंग टू बी द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर द गिवन वन. नेक्स्ट इज सेबी का इन्वेस्टर प्रोटेक्शन मैकेनिज्म. अब इसमें ध्यान से देखेंगे इन्वेस्टर प्रोटेक्शन के लिए सेबी क्या क्या स्टेप्स रन करता है, क्या क्या सही है, क्या क्या गलत है. लेट्स चेक इट आउट. सेबी मैंडेट्स disclosures such as periodic financial report and BRSR for listed companies. बिल्कुल सही है सर, सेबी ये मैंडेट करता है, you have to do it. BRSR stands for business responsibility and sustainability reporting. SEBI has no role in regulating takeover code. This is wrong. SEBI has complete role. SEBI runs investor education. Correct. SEBI prescribes norms for custody and settlement through depositories. That is correct. SEBI enforces corporate governance norms for the listed firms. That is also correct. तो ये सारे काम सेबी द्वारा किए जाते हैं. Keeping that in mind, D option 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5 are correct, but second option is wrong. So I'll go with the D option. Got it guys? समझ आया? Easy questions कैसे पूछे जाएंगे आपके एग्जाम में? I hope now you're getting an idea. Next is related to appeal and judicial review related to SAT and Supreme Court. SEBI orders can be challenged before SAT by an aggrieved person. SEBI orders can be challenged. Is it correct? Yes sir, it can be challenged. Appeal is need to be made in front of SAT within 60 days of SEBI order. This is also correct. Next we have is one second. The next point we have is decision of SAT is final. No sir, it can be challenged in front of Supreme Court. SAT has powers similar to civil court to enforce attendance, take evidence. That is correct. Aggrieved parties can approach to Supreme Court against SAT orders. This is also correct. So answer to this particular question is 1, 2, 4, 5, which means A option is the correct answer. ठीक है जी. अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर बढ़े. Moving on to the next question. अगला क्वेश्चन क्या कहता है देखना जरा. SEBI's rule making and consultative process. SEBI frames regulations by issuing rules and regulations under delegated powers in SEBI Act. This is correct. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. SEBI never publishes consultation papers. Wrong. SEBI publishes consultation paper for significant rule changes. SEBI typically invites public comments through consultation paper. This is correct. SEBI regulations are subject to judicial review by court. SEBI regulations are subject to judicial review and can be challenged in the court or tribunal. This is correct. SEBI can frame binding regulation even if they conflict with SEBI Act. No sir, अगर ये SEBI Act के साथ conflict है, you cannot frame them. So in that case only 1, 3, 4 are correct. Rest all the options are wrong. Next, market conduct and surveillance related question we have. The question says, एक second, I think today I have done some mistake while framing the options. कुछ गलती सी हो गई है, चलो देखते हैं. SEBI monitors market manipulation, insider trading, unfair practice. Correct. SEBI operates surveillance at exchange and can call for trade data. Correct. SEBI lacks authority to freeze trading. No, so SEBI has power to freeze the trading. SEBI issues code of conduct, that is law or rules and corporate governance standards for the listed companies. Correct. SEBI can order disgorgement recovery of ill-gotten gains from the market manipulators. बिल्कुल सही है सर, SEBI ये ऑर्डर कर सकता है. तो उसके बिहाफ पर जो करेक्ट आंसर बनेगा दैट विल बी 1, 2, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 4 and 5 are the correct answers. अगला क्वेश्चन देखो. SEBI and foreign participation. SEBI regulates the entry, registration and activity of foreign portfolio investments in equity market. This is correct. SEBI fully controls cross-border capital account convertibility policy. SEBI fully controls capital account convertibility. No sir, ये power SEBI के पास तो है ही नहीं. SEBI cannot do that. FPI must comply with SEBI reporting and operational rules. That is correct. Restrictions on sectoral caps and limits are implemented by SEBI alone without RBI consultation. No sir, RBI और Finance Ministry की consultation के बिना that cannot happen. SEBI has a role in approving custodian and participant dealing with FPI. This is correct. So answer is going to be B option. Moving on to the next one. अगला क्वेश्चन क्या कहता है, ध्यान से देखिएगा. The next question says SEBI has mandated business responsibilities and sustainability reporting for top listed companies. बिल्कुल सही है. SEBI relaxed continuous disclosure obligations for all listed firms in 2025. नहीं सर, रिलैक्स कहाँ किया, बल्कि SEBI ने तो अगर मैं कहूं रेगुलेटर्स को लीन किया टुवर्ड्स मोर ट्रांसपेरेंसी रादर देन रिलैक्सिंग देम. SEBI requires listed firms to have independent directors and audit committees in line with corporate governance norms. In line with corporate governance norms. This is correct. Next is SEBI periodically tighten norms on related party transactions and connected party disclosures. अभी तो बहुत ज़्यादा न्यूज़ में भी था ये पार्ट. I hope you remember. SEBI never intervene in board level matters of listed companies. नहीं सर, SEBI अगर चाहे intervene कर सकती है अगर SEBI को लगे anything is going beyond the interest of the investors. SEBI can intervene if SEBI feels that anything is going beyond the interest of shareholders or beyond the interest of the investors. ठीक है जी, क्लियर हो गया पॉइंट. आगे बढ़े अगले क्वेश्चन की ओर. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is again related to SAT. SAT jurisdiction includes appeal against SEBI and certain other regulators. Yes, sir. Registrar of SAT maintain an accessible cause list and records of hearing. बिल्कुल करना पड़ेगा. SEBI benches are headed by presiding officer who has been retired from as a Supreme Court judge. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Presiding officer is typically a retired judge of a High Court or Supreme Court. दोनों हो सकते हैं. ठीक है. It's not only Supreme Court. SAT may admit an appeal even if statutory time limit is missed by condoning delay in appropriate cases. हाँ, कुछ cases में this is admissible. SAT orders can be stayed by Supreme Court on special leave. SAT orders can be stayed by Supreme Court. Yes sir, Supreme Court उन पे stay लगा सकता है. So answer is going to be 1, 2, 4 and 5. A option is the correct answer. ठीक है जी, क्लियर हो गया. अगला क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. The next question says SEBI 2025 consultation include measures to strengthen managing and reduce the misuse of client securities by brokers, जो कि इन्वॉल्व थी pledge and repledge में. पहले आप क्या करते थे, you used to pledge or repledge your securities with the broker directly और broker उन्हीं securities को use कर रहा था for its benefits. लेकिन अब it will be pledged or repledged with the depositor only. It will not go out of your demat accounts. This is correct. SEBI proposed a framework to make intraday monitoring of index option positions strict in 2025. Correct. SEBI abolished limits on gross and net intraday positions. नहीं सर, बल्कि इन लिमिट्स को तो रिवाइज किया गया. If you remember 15,000 crores, 10,000 crores, 20,000 crores. I hope आपको याद होगा, पढ़ाया था मैंने. SEBI 2025 policy moves included easing the delisting companies, especially for PSUs. Correct. SEBI considered measures to make expiry day surveillance and penalties stronger. This is correct. So answer to this particular question is A option. These are the latest initiatives which have been taken by SEBI. Last question from my side guys for the evening, and I'm pretty sure सारे questions समझ आए होंगे. SEBI's regulatory intervention include disclosure, surveillance, governance, contribute to market integrity and investors confidence. बिल्कुल सही है. SEBI alone sets prudential rules for banking entities exposure to market risk. Banking entities exposure to market risk. नहीं सर, सिर्फ banking entities, ये तो गलत हो गया. SEBI governance measures for exchanges aim to reduce single point failure and conflict of interest. Correct है. SEBI oversight of mutual funds help channel household savings into कैपिटल मार्केट सेफ्टी हुआ है और इसी वजह से म्यूचुअल फंड्स में जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है दैट हैज आल्सो इंक्रीज. सेबी रोल इज ओनली punitive. It does not engage in developmental. Wrong, sir. It actively engage in developmental rules. So answer to this particular question is going to be A option again. So that will be all from my side, guys. We'll catch you in the next session. If you want to download the PDF of this, it will be available on my Telegram channel itself. Good luck. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.